A shadow over America, the unsettling probe. The United States, a global advocate for human rights and justice, finds itself under an uncomfortable spotlight. An investigation into alleged war crimes committed by American forces has sent shockwaves through the international community. These allegations, some dating back to the Korean War, threaten to tarnish America's global standing. At stake are not just legal ramifications but also the moral authority the U.S. strives to uphold. The investigation has sparked outrage amongst victims and their families who have long awaited acknowledgement and accountability. The sheer number of alleged crimes, over 800, paints a grim picture of potential misconduct by U.S. forces. The world watches closely, questioning if America will hold itself to the same standards of justice it demands from others. This investigation is not merely a legal process, it's a profound moral reckoning. The outcome will have far-reaching implications, shaping the way the U.S. confronts its past and navigates its future on the world stage. Echoes of war delving into the allegations. The alleged war crimes under investigation span several decades, encompassing conflicts from Korea to more recent engagements in the Middle East. They include a disturbing range of offenses, including the targeting of civilians, the use of disproportionate force, and extrajudicial killings. One particularly harrowing case involves the alleged massacre of unarmed civilians in the village of Nogunri during the Korean War. Survivors and witnesses claim American soldiers opened fire on a group of refugees seeking shelter under a bridge. The incident, long denied by the U.S. government, stands as a stark reminder of the devastating human cost of war. Other accusations point to potential misconduct during the Vietnam War, including the My Lai massacre, where U.S. soldiers killed hundreds of unarmed Vietnamese civilians. More recent conflicts, such as the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, have also generated allegations of war crimes, including the torture of detainees and the indiscriminate killing of civilians in drone strikes. The clock is ticking. Urgency grips the investigation. The urgency surrounding the investigation stems from several factors, including the imminent closure of a crucial investigation window. Statutes of limitations, which set time limits for filing legal claims, are rapidly approaching for many of the alleged crimes. This looming deadline adds pressure to gather evidence and build a case before time runs out. Furthermore, the passage of time poses significant challenges to the investigation itself. Witnesses may be deceased or difficult to locate, memories fade, and crucial evidence may have been lost or destroyed. The longer the delay, the more difficult it becomes to establish a clear and accurate account of past events. The urgency is further compounded by the potential financial implications. Trillions of dollars in compensation could be awarded to victims and their families if the allegations are proven. This staggering sum underscores the potential economic fallout from the investigation, adding another layer of complexity to an already sensitive issue. Justice at a crossroads: implications and accountability. The implications of the war crimes investigation extend far beyond the courtroom. Domestically, the investigation has ignited a fierce debate about accountability and the rule of law. Critics argue that prosecuting these alleged crimes, even decades later, is essential for upholding justice and deterring future atrocities. On the international stage, the investigation threatens to damage America's reputation and undermine its moral standing. The U.S. has long positioned itself as a champion of human rights, but these allegations, if proven, cast a dark shadow over that image. The world is watching to see if America will apply the same standards of justice to itself as it does to others. The question of accountability remains central to the investigation. Will individual soldiers be held responsible for their actions? Will higher-ranking officials who issued orders or condoned misconduct face consequences? The pursuit of justice in this case is complex and multifaceted, raising profound questions about command responsibility, the laws of war, and the enduring legacy of conflict.